What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Memphis Tigers. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Tigers offense will take the field first. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smalls. Still on his feet at the 45. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Quarterback may change this route. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Smalls. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Tiger! Fit it in the window for the score. And it feels good to
ball to the wall, man.
Big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this,
we're A-ball to
MJG.
MJG.
Executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's
we're 3-6 Mafia.
Getting on the board first.
And
Project Pat. Little chat.
7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The inside handoff. Shakes off the defender. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Lofts one high and deep. It's caught downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quickly complete. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You don't.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Give to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Bust through behind his pad. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it down 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Memphis! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Power football with the run. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got pick up the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Smalls. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Looking for a man. It's Baldridge. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Wilcox. At midfield, he's got room. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! down, Memphis.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Southern Mississippi, 3.
And here's the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Baldridge. It's complete to the left. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
221 wing, 221 wing. Charge.
Off play action on first down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let us find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. There he goes. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the fullback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a 1st down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Bringing the heat. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter, as adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
So our senior QB, 15 of 20, almost had 300 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. Willoughby, 27 carries, 164 yards. Started to get it going in the second half after we opened it up with the passing game. Even the fullback got in there, got 2 carries for 8 yards and got in the end zone. On the receiving side, Smalls, you see him show out. Speedy guy, 7 catches, 136 and 2 touches. Wilcox was 6 for 150 and a touch. For him to be 6'3", 211, he got some wheels on him. Brian Williams, captain, sophomore. Again, weird that they make sophomores captains. I know he's like, he's got like some good metrics, but bruh. Walters, the tight end, he only got 1 catch for 3 yards. No sacks given up, but a lot of pancakes. Lloyd with 19, Murphy with 19, Ahmed with 12, Osgood with 9, Herring with 7 on the defensive side of the ball. Uhas? Okay, whatever, man. All right. Chancey, 7 tackles as well. Got a few tackles for losses. I compiled 3 sacks out there. Shepard got a sack, and that guy, Farouk, got a sack. Did we get a turn? Oh, that's right. We had a forced fumble. And Farouk had the forced fumble. Chancey had the fumble recovery. Shout out to the safeties and secondary cornerbacks. All right, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Stay smart and stay safe. There's more action to come. Remix.